My name is Joseph Jones. I come to you from Dallas, Texas, to speak to you about my daughter, Olivia. And Olivia, at the age of 3, was diagnosed with pre-B ALL, leukemia. She went through all the regular routine that any child with leukemia goes through. Unfortunately, we were at the mercy of the doctors, and we really did not have alternatives. And I say this after lots of research, that we are so fortunate, being 18 years of age and older, that we can seek treatment in different states, in different countries, with ease. But having to deal with Child Protective Services and doctors that have the power to tell you, no, you will receive this treatment, and judges who will listen to the words of the doctor. We were very fortunate with Olivia. After her first round of chemo, she did not go into remission, which meant that her odds of survival for the doctors, in the doctor's opinion, was 40 or 50%. So her 2.5-year chemo program that they had put her on was, the brakes were put on. And at that point in time, they suggested that she receive a bone marrow transplant, and that would be her only way out. 50% chance, though. And I said, those odds really aren't that great, are they? And they said, well, you know, with odds like that, we won't be taking you to court over this. And I said, wow, what a gift. And we took off. And we've been using poly-MVA and other nutritionals, and it's been, they told us probably within 2 months her leukemia would be back full-fledged after they got it into remission on the second dose of chemo, which we allowed them to give her, because what else can you do when they tell you what they tell you? Anyway, after fleeing the state of Texas and moving around the country and doing things to stay away from protective services, I can tell you now it's been over 2 years that Olivia has been cancer-free, and we've had her blood tested monthly ever since then, and she's doing wonderfully well. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Oscar. I'm 36 years old. 2 years ago in March, and everyone's been diagnosed in March, I was noticing. I was teaching first grade when I got diagnosed with leukemia, acute lymphoblastic leukemia. They told me I had 75% of my blood was leukemia. I was put through 4 days straight of 24 hours chemo, and then I was sent home to recuperate from it, and then came back, and they told me, well, it didn't work, so we have to do it again, and they gave me an even stronger dose, another 4 days and 24 hours, and again, it was not put into remission. So then they told me I need to have a bone marrow transplant. After that, from the radiation, and then they gave me, chemotherapy. After the chemotherapy, they gave me radiation. And after radiation, they gave me the stem cell transplant. Some of the side effects that I suffer from it now is I have herniated discs on my neck, and I can't use my right arm. It's always numb. And in April of 2003, they told me that if I didn't do chemotherapy again, because it's come back 3 times, that I would only have 30 days to live if I didn't do the chemo, the radiation, and another stem cell transplant. And one of the things the doctor told me was that I'm young enough to have another one because they've done it many a times. But see, I went from 170 pounds to 140 by the time they were done with me. And so on June 5th, they told me again, because I stopped taking other medications, that the cancer was back, and that the reason why my arm hurt, even though they had already done an MRI to find the herniated discs, they told me that it was the cancer attacking my arm. And I also had a problem with my eyes, because one of the side effects is you get from the radiation, all your skin falls off, because you get like a suntan, but you get it outside and inside, and all of your glands are dried so that you suffer from dry mouth, among other things. And the glands in your eyes, they also dry up, so your eyes don't lubricate. So I went to a specialist, and anyway, my eyes were hurting, so they said, well, yeah, your cancer's attacking your eyes, and that I need to do the chemo and the radiation. So I told them I wasn't going to do it, and well, they were pretty upset. They're still upset with me now. So then I went to Dr. Tony Jimenez Clinic in Mexico. It's called Rafa Clinic, and if you want to look it up, it's on hopeforcancer.com. And I spent 5 weeks there. You get to stay by the beach, you get to see the dolphins swim by. It's pretty cool. And one of the things that is used is the poly-NVA. When I got back in July and they checked my blood again, the doctor told me that whatever it was I was doing wasn't really working, because from 75% it went down to 3% in about a month and a half. And he said that they couldn't condone it because it was a conflict of interest. Now I'm finding out it's a felony, so I don't want to put him through that. And the reason I chose to go down to his clinic is because it was all natural. There were no side effects like I suffered from the chemotherapy. I would stand up from a chair and everything would black out. And I've had 19 lumbar punctures, which I hope I never have to do again. And the poly-NVA strengthens your cells as it's getting rid of your cancer cells, and it also gives you energy. And thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.